Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Thank you very much for the time who has given to me, and thanks to God for the opportunity and ability who has given to me too. We are from 7 group and I am represent from our group. Now I want to explain our people about system bus. Okay, I begin now. I want to explain the formulation of problem, and the formulation of problem are: the first, what is the definition of a bus system? Second, what is the structure of a bus system? And then how elements of design bus? And fourth, what are some examples for the bus system? And then how the development of the bus system. The first discussion about what is the definition of bus system. The bus system is a communication pathway shared use a single set of wires used to connect the various subsystems. An important characteristic of a bus is that the bus is a transmission medium that can be used together. The computer system consists of a number of different buses that provide the path between two components at various levels of the hierarchy of a computer system. A computer is composed of several key components such as CPU, memory, device input or output. Each computer interconnects to form a unity function. The bus system is the hub for the entire computer component in perform the task. Transfer data between computer components is termination the work of a computer. Data or programs stored in memory can be accessed and executed through an intermediary CPU bus. So also we can see the result of the execution of the monitor also use the system bus. Next, structure of bus system. A bus system consists of 50 to 100 separate channels. Each channel is marked with a special meaning and function. Although there are a number of different bus designs, bus lane function can be classified into 3 groups. Namely, the data channel, the channel address, and control line. In addition, there are also distribution lines that deliver power requirement for the connect modules. Number 1, data channel. Data channel provide the path for the transfer of data between two modules of the system. These channels are collectively called the database. Generally, the data bus consists of 8, 16, and 32 channels. The number of channels turn on with database width, because at a certain time each channel can only carry 1 bit. The number of channels determines the number of bits that can be transferred at one time. Database width is an important factor in determining overall system performance. For example, if the database width is 8 bits and its instruction length is 16 bits, then the CPU must do twice to access the memory modules in each cycle instruction. Number 2, channel address. Channel address used to indicate the source or destination of data on the database. For example, if the CPU will read a word of data from memory, the CPU will pass the port address is on the address line. Address bus width determines maximum memory capacity of the system. In addition, generally, the channel address is also used to plot address input ports or output, typically the bit of order higher, in use to select the memory location or input or output ports on the module. Number 3. Channel control. The control channel is used to control access to the channel address and the use of data in the channel address. Because the data and address channel shared by all components, that there must be a tool or control there as control signal to transmit both command and timing information between modules of the system. Timing signal indicate the validity of the data and address information. Timing signal specifying the operation to be performed. Generally, the control channels include memory write, memory read, input or output write, input or output read, ACK transfer, the database request, bus grant, interrupt request, ACK interrupt, clock and reset. Design element bus. The design of a bus can be distinguished or classified by elements as follows. Number 1. Bus type. Bus types can be divided into two general categories. The first category is dedicated. Dedicated is a method in which this bus with permanent gate function or physical subset of computer components. Its property are database and address base has separate lanes, and then development for more expensive and speed is higher data transfer. The second category is time multiplex. The time multiplex is a method of using the same bus for various purposes, the saving speed and costs. Its property are data and address work core into one, and then plan cheaper and faster and slow data transfer. Number 2. Method of arbitration. Arbitration method is a method of regulation of the use the bus and can be divided into two general categories. The category are centralization is using arbitration as a central regulator, and then centralization that is bus has a cache control leak. Next, number 3. Timing. Timing relates to the occurrence of any event that is set on the bus system and can be divided into synchronous. If the occurrence of an event of the bus is determined by the clock, and then asynchronous is the occurrence of an event on the bus following the previous event and depend of data. Number 4. White base. The wider the database, the large bits that can be transferred to large bases. Other bus will the more location can range differently. Number 5. Types of data transfer. Data transfer use the bus include operation read, operation write, operation read modified, operation read after write, and then operation block. Next, example of base system. Many companies that develop the interface basis especially for peripheral device. Among the types of base on the market is PCI, ICA, UCB, SCSI, Future baseplates, fireware, and others. All have advanced drawbacks, price, and the different technology that will affect the type of bus. First, the first ISA bus. Other personal computer industry respond to this development by adopting its own standard. Base ISA, which is basically a bus PC or AT operating at edge. The advantage is that this approach still maintains compatibility with mechanics and exiting core. Then there's PCI, Peripheral Component Interconnect. It's the base which is independent of the processor and serves as a bus machine or peripheral base. PCI standard is 64 channel of that. And then UCB base. All peripheral devices are not effective when mounted on a high-speed PCI base, while much of the equipment that have low speed, such as keyboard, mouse, and printer. And then base SCSI, Small Computer System Interface, is an external peripheral device that depends. And then base PI 294 or FireWire. It is the more rapid need of base input or output, high speed processor, and faster rate. Centrally, it needs to be balanced with the high speed bus as well. The conclusion is the base system is the hub for all of the components in the computer, running the general structure of the bus system, with categories into two parts, namely data channel, the channel address, and control line. The base system also has the development over time the computer system consists. Okay, I think enough, and thank you very much for your attention, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.